Can I do a tutorial on my bell face paint? I feel like the actual question is, can you teach us how to do roses? And yes, I totally can teach you guys how to do roses. The first thing that you need, this is non-negotiable, is a rose one stroke. You can buy it or you can make it, but this is what's gonna make it as easy as possible. The rose one stroke has a dark red, a pink in the middle, and a white on the end. And it's literally gonna do all of the work for you. As for brushes, there are a few different ones that work really well. There's a regular 1-inch one stroke. You can use an angled one stroke, or if you're making little ones, you can use a small angled brush. Wet your brush. You're just gonna drag it across your one stroke, nice and straight and nice and even, so that you pick up all 3 colors. Once your brush is loaded, you're ready to get started. Don't put your paint too far. The best trick for good roses is to reload your brush often so the colors don't get muddy. So if I'm doing my rose princess, the rose is gonna go in the middle of the forehead. You're gonna take your brush. You want the white end up. That's our highlight. That's gonna be the top of each petal. We're gonna start with the center of the flower, and you're gonna make an upside down U. That's it. You could stop right there for a second. We're gonna finish the center of the flower, and we're gonna make a regular U right underneath this one. Just match up the ends and swing it around, just like that. When you do your first petals, we're gonna work from the bottom to the top. Your bottom petals are gonna be your widest, so you want them to come as far as the space that you wanna fill. Take your brush, put it right at the edge of the center of your flower, and we're gonna almost make like a half a heart. Just swing it out and down. And do the same thing on the other side. There's your bottom petals. Now, reload your brush. Wet it, drag it across again, freshen up that white. For the next set of petals, you're gonna come up just a little bit and do the same thing, but they're not gonna be quite as wide. So we come up a little bit, same thing, half a heart. And on the other side. Technically, if you're working a busy event, you can stop here, and that's a beautiful rose. The kid will love it. I'm a little extra. I keep going. You can get fancy, and you can just start adding petals kind of where you want to. They don't need to be even. They don't need to be symmetrical. You just go with what you like. And you can always fix things. If stuff gets muddy or stuff starts to blend together, just reload your brush and go back in. You can always fix the highlight. You can always go back and reshape stuff. You almost never can mess it up so bad that you have to take it off and start over. There definitely is a thing as too much. Sometimes you just go too far because you want to keep adding. That is definitely a thing with roses. So for the rest of the face paint, you can almost do whatever you want, whatever princess face you currently use, you can adapt to this, or you can use mine, I don't mind. It's traditionally done with a yellow or a gold. I prefer the gold. The kids normally prefer yellow. I'm gonna use gold. So we go around the eyes with some gold. So I just go up and a little bit around the eye. Now I'm gonna go in with my white line work. I basically just have fun with lots of teardrops and swirls. I typically will do 3 teardrops on either side of the rose. Then we'll do a fun fancy swirl on each side. Then I give them the princess cat eye. Then I'll usually just finish it off with teardrops all the way down. So just come on around and make almost like a little mask. The last thing that I like to do before glitter and doodads and things like that is I like to add a little bit of green to the bottom of the rose just to kind of break everything up. I will usually do some upside down teardrops starting in the center and then fanning out. Once I have those, I also just like to add 1 teardrop coming down the side. From here, you're technically done. You're just gonna wanna go in and add your extras, your dots and your doodads and your starbursts. Don't forget the glitter. It is a magic rose after all. One last all over spritz. And there you go. One magical rose princess. I hope this helped. I hope you guys have a blast practicing roses. I mean, it's not that fun to practice them, but once you master it, it's super fun then. Please feel free to tag me if you guys post any of your work with them because I would love to see how you do. Okay, bye.